Why not?
Okay. Hello, my name's Alex Ingram and this is Deborah Stone. Together we set up a website called myagingparent.com designed to help people with ageing parents find all the information they need in one place. Today we want to talk about getting your parents online. I know for a fact how important getting somebody online is in terms of making sure they don't feel isolated or lonely. In fact, my mum, who's 80 years old, has got an iPad, and she got that fairly recently. And she finds it really makes a difference because she can play games when she wants to play, she can communicate with other people, and therefore it makes her feel less like she's by herself at times. So we'd like now to tell you more about how to get your parent online because we feel it's very important.
Many people are extremely frightened about going online, particularly the elderly. They think they'll never get on with the latest technology. Computers are far too complicated and it's just an impossibility for them. So it's really your job to help them understand how the computer can really revolutionise their lives. As Alex says, it can really help to combat isolation and loneliness. So the key thing is, first of all, to talk to them about what their main interests and hobbies are, and then to show them how the computer can actually help them access those and enjoy them even more. So, for example, they can set up an email address and then they can talk to their friends and family. They can set up Skype, which means they can actually talk to their friends and family in person if they want to, and it's very easy to use with its touch button system. They can investigate their family history. They can do shopping online, get their groceries and browse all sorts of other things. They can play games. They can watch catch-up TV. They can look at maps for when they want to know where they're going. And they can also learn online with things like the University of the Third Age. So the computer opens up a whole new world to the elderly, particularly if they're not able to go out and about very much. It just gives them access to so much more information and so much more entertainment. The really important thing when you're trying to get your parent to go online, though, is to keep it really simple and relevant. Don't try and tell them everything the computer will do, because it will just confuse them. Just show them the bits of the computer they're going to need to use and show them simply how to use it. It's also a good idea to write out a set of very, very simple, straightforward instructions that they can keep by the computer so that every time they go online, they can access that if you're not there and they're a little bit unsure about what to do. You might also want to consider a tablet like an iPad instead of a computer, because where the iPad has its advantage is that it's touchscreen, and you can also download a multitude of apps for your parent to use, which they can actually activate at a touch of a button. And on our website, myagingparent.com, we have a huge range of recommended apps that your parent might like to use. The other thing about a tablet instead of a computer is that it has a built-in webcam, so if they're using Skype, they can actually use that without having to buy an additional webcam, which you would have to do with most computers. There are also ways of simplifying using a basic PC. So instead of a mouse, which is difficult for some elderly people to use because they have to click the mouse and move it at the same time, they can use a trackball, which is much easier to use. And there's also some software which you can also find on our site, which shows you how to simplify the actual keyboard that your parent is using. On myagingparent.com, we've got a lot of information about how to get your parents online and about how to use iPads and iPhones and all sorts of other technology, Kindles for example, and we'd encourage you to go online and have a look at myagingparent.com for much more information. Thank you.